Welcome to the credit video for Let's Play Thomas Was Alone. Credits video. Wow. That was awesome. Can I just say that I love that one of the credits here was the idea for level 24? Wonder which one that was. Sadly, they didn't number them that way. I didn't think it was 2.4. Oh, then what? The first level? One of the first levels that introduced Chris? Well, my 24 would have been well into it. That was a beautiful game. I find it really interesting that this whole last day of video wasn't even from the perspective of Thomas and his friends. I guess it's not that surprising the credits aren't that long. This is a really beautiful song. Achievement unlocked. Thomas was not alone. Finish the game. Oh wow! I only missed 2 achievements! Find the first achievement, pick up an origin. That would be the one... Yeah, the one I couldn't reach as, when Claire was carrying Thomas. And find the first achievement, pick up in Purge. They make it sound like Thomas and his friends sacrificed themselves for everyone else, so that Sam and Joe could reach the real world and the singularity could occur. You know, they make it sound like in the future it's an integrated world where humans and AIs have their own society together. You know, I love this idea that, you know, it's more, it sounds like it's more or less contemporary. It's just that, you know, some of the people living in the world only exist digitally. It'd be like if a Twitter account really was all there was to a person, just this footprint online with no actual person in the real world. That's a really interesting idea to me. And having, you know, freed AIs from this ridiculous puzzle world out into the real world where they can work together with humans to make the world a better place and just, you know, further the cause of our collective species. You can't just call them humanity anymore. I can't think of a greater legacy that Thomas and his gang could possibly ask for. So thank you, Thomas. Thank all of you. On behalf of that future, on behalf of myself, for enjoying the thought of it, and on behalf of Sam and Joe for finding their freedom together. Can I just say that I loved that one of the last quotes that came up from the narrator was from the perspective of the splitter. Oh, wow. So yes, this is the first of the 2 chapters that were added by the DLC I mentioned. But, for God's sakes, it's playing 2 musics again. Look, here the menu is James Green. If you'll give me a jump cut, I'll show you what color it is after I start the game again. And it's James Green again. But, you know, it has been other colors. We've seen it. I think it was Chris Orange in the first episode. How embarrassing. Let's try. No. That wasn't it. This is the one!
Claire arrived just in time, which was, of course, the perfect moment for superheroes to arrive.
I don't know where the first achievement pickup in Purge was, but I can go to any level in Purge, so I'm honestly tempted to do that.
As the water began to rise, Claire vowed to save this little rectangle in as many restarts as it took. Claire wondered if Thomas would make a good sidekick.
Ah. Well, he didn't make it back, but I got the achievement, and thank you, Ronan Drake, it totally was how you said it was. Achievement unlocked, Hidden Depths. Find the first achievement pickup in Origin, which means the only one left is Distractions. 97% of achievements.
Just in time.
Well, it brings up the question, it brings up the question, should you play this game? Not here. I'll start with level 1 in Purge then. Oh no, I remember this one. I think.
Thomas did not like the cloud. He'd long since stopped listing his observations, but he instinctively observed that this thing was bad.
Oh look, now it's Chris Orange. But okay, one, thank you, Thomas Bithell. This game is awesome. Should you play this game? And I was starting to say it's a bit tricky because, well, this is a puzzle game. The whole game is with the puzzle, and if you're watching this, it basically means that you've just watched me solve all the puzzles in the game. Oh, and you've just watched the entire story, which is, in this case, the other main draw, the adorable story. So, it's kind of tricky, because this is an amazing game. I would say this is, retroactively one of the highlights of 2012 for me, and that's already a year that contains Dust: An Elysian Tale, Darksiders 2, and Far Cry 3. Man, 2012 was a fucking awesome year for gaming. So here's what I'm going to say. Let's say that you get hit on the head in a very specific way that erases your memory of all of the videos in this series except this one. Then yes, by all means and with abundant joy, I say that you should play Thomas Was Alone. You know, it's just jumping mechanics, and that's one of the most basic things in gaming. So I feel like almost anyone could play this game if they have, hand-eye coordination. And I feel like my dad could probably play this game. I don't know if you have the dedication to stay long enough to care, but I feel like my dad could play this game. More to the point, and since that kind of head injury seems unlikely to me, if you've got any friends who didn't watch this video, and you know that they really like a good story, then yes, suggest this game to them. By all means. I feel like more people should experience this game. And I have never gotten to the end of a game that... How do I put this? I absolutely do not feel this game should have a sequel, and I am totally okay with that. Because even after they disappeared from the story, even after they may have died, this story was about Thomas and his friends. It was about, how they changed the world so that Sam and Joe could escape and become the first free AIs. It belatedly occurs to me that it also would have been bad if the very first free AI had been one who only ever put himself first, who was willing to get rid of others in order to get his goal. Gray could have been fucking Skynet, for God's sake. Yeah, I think I remember this one. I think this might have been the one where it's just Claire and John left, and they have to run from the spike wall. No, wait, I think I did get that one. I died and had to reset, but I got that one.
Chris.
It's tricky because I can't see the entire menu, the entire level at once.
Wow. Did not see that coming. He felt a little guilty too. Without his love for Laura and subsequent reunion with the guys, Thomas would probably still be with them.
Oh, what? I can't do that. I can't load the biggest bummer part of the game. Well, tomorrow, I'm going to get started on Benjamin's Flight, starting with Chapter 10, Target. But in the meantime, yes, I've really enjoyed playing this game. Yes, I feel like you should play it. I feel like your friends should play it. I feel like anyone who enjoys a good story or a platformer or a puzzle game, basically everyone should play this game. It's awesome. It's incredibly endearing. It makes me like Daniel Wallace a whole lot more as an actor. I mean, I already liked him as Sean Hastings in Assassin's Creed. Although, honestly, I don't think I'm ever going to be able to hear that character speak again without thinking about, Thomas Was Alone. honestly, I had been considering doing a Let's Play of Assassin's Creed 3, just so I could finally beat that game. And honestly, now the fact that Sean Hastings plays heavily into the storyline of that game has tempted me to do that one a little bit more. Just so, you know, we could spend more time on these LPs with Daniel Wallace. I hope the guy considers this one of the highlights of his career, because it's really well done. I guess I should do an outro here, but again, we will be continuing this tomorrow, so, you know. But for the sake of officiality, I'm BurningDogFace, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart for joining me for Let's Play Thomas Was Alone. On behalf of myself, on behalf of Thomas and all of his friends, on behalf of Sam and Joe, I thank you. And I hope you've enjoyed yourselves as much as I've enjoyed playing through it. Stay tuned for Benjamin's flight, but for now, this story is over. I'll see you later, Burning Dog fans. Bye!